So it is December the 4th, and I just got to work, and I was excited when I got this one-bedroom travel trailer back here, but the fact that it now has square windows and it looks like it also has some updated graphics on the outside kind of caught my attention. This is a really cool one-bedroom, one-bath couples RV, but it's on the heavier side. This is the new 2024 Forest River Wildwood Heritage Glen, model number 308 RL. Of course, RL does stand for real living. But let's take a look at some of the numbers before we dive too much into the vehicle. We are going to start, though, on the inside and then make our way out. But just to give you an idea of how big this thing is, 38 feet, 7 inches of total length, has a dry weight of 9,887 pounds, a gross vehicle weight rating of 11,425 pounds, riding on 5,100 pound axles. You got right at 1,500 pounds available cargo capacity, and I'll be sure to leave maybe the hitch weight about here in the video. Let's go ahead though and make our way around and go inside, and we're gonna again start on the inside and then make our way out. But if anytime during the video you like what you see, leave us a comment telling us what you think, or just leave us a couple of thumbs up. Those always help as well. But let's get you inside and get you turned around, but I figured we'd start right here between the living and the kitchen and then make our way closer towards the front, eventually stepping outside, going over a few of the things there. But this thing is absolutely beautiful on the inside. 3 total slides, gives you sleeping for 2, but you also have the overflow sleeping here in the living area, so maybe possibly 4 can comfortably sleep. A lot of storage space. You have the hidden pantry right over here behind the TV, plus the full-size pantry all the way in the front. 78-inch ceiling height. And I'm trying to pan right over this way to show you your slide box. Your slide box height on board is right at 5'10". So if you are taller than that, be cautious if you're standing at, of course, your booth right over here. But let's go ahead and start right here in your kitchen, where your countertops are what I call a pressed membrane countertop. That's a hard heated plastic wrapped over that material. Does a really great job of keeping it from swelling in the event that it does come in contact with water. Single basin undermount sink with the upgraded residential faucet. More of a dark brown, maybe a almost black. It's hard to tell with the lighting. I like to add a touch with the gold there. Also carrying over the gold with some of the pull handles on your kitchen hardware. So this is a 12-volt compressor fridge. Fridge is on the bottom, the freezer's on the top. And with it being a 12-volt fridge now, it eliminates the need for the camper to have an inverter, making it more user-friendly, in my opinion at least. Plus it also has the solar panel built in. So of course, built in from the factory, there is I think it's right at a 200-watt solar panel on the roof. Sends over a charge to the smart charger. Keeps that battery nice and charged. Of course, built into the camper though, a lot of 12-volt appliances like your lights. Check out the backsplash, that's nice. Your lights work off the 12-volt, your fridge works off the 12-volt, even the tankless water heater. This will be a good place maybe for a crock pot or maybe an additional accessory. You also have USB outlets and also some upgraded controls. Your thermostats have received a slight change from last year. Those are digital. We'll go over there shortly. This is one of the 2 pantries, so you're probably right at maybe 4 feet in height, 24 by 24 box. Let's swing around though and go over the hidden pantry. So let's take a seat though and give you your view before showing you the hidden pantry. So 78-inch ceiling height on board. Again, your slide boxes on both sides are right at 5'10". This is your view. That's a 50-inch smart TV. There is the YouTube app. I think I saw Netflix and Hulu. That's going to be your sound bar, electric fireplace. Those do produce about 5, maybe 10,000 BTUs of heat. Of course, you can turn the heat off and just turn on the lights, and maybe use the lights to assist your guests who are possibly sleeping right here in the living room. This is a pull-out sofa. I'll try to maybe overlay another video showing you exactly what that looks like in the open position. Let's look at your pantry now. This thing's absolutely beautiful. Tons of storage on board. You got this huge pantry plus the one I already showed you. I like how they just really maximize all the space there for you. And while you're in transportation, way down here, There's another pin for your travel lock, just so this does not open up while you're in transportation. Let me open up a few of your pullouts, and then we're going to make our way over to some of the controls, because these are upgraded and they're kind of interesting to me. So right over here is all the controls for the coach. Your slide operations, your light switches are found right over here, plus the controls for your tankless on-demand water heater. 60,000 BTUs, by the way, so that's a very, very nice thing to see. This, though, is one of the two thermostats. This one's a new digital screen. I have not played with this system yet, so I'm curious to see exactly how this one plays out for this new 2024 model. Your dining room table, though, right over here, I almost failed to point this out. This is beautiful. Look at the windows. Square windows this year for the new 24 models. The window treatments are just mind-blowing to me, because this is typically not a coach that you find this in, but your windows, the window treatments are now framed in. This is a metal treatment, so that's nice to see. It keeps those things from really coming apart. However, I'm curious to see how this material does on some of the old school trays that we get in. You remember the old accordion style blinds, those things. I've got some history with those, let me tell you guys. And the accent lights on board is just crazy too. I like that. That's absolutely beautiful to me. What do you guys think? Let's make our way towards the front and go over the bathroom now. So again, 78-inch ceiling height. You possibly have about a 5-inch step up to get into the shower, but there is also the added ceiling height with the skylight provided. A little tongue twister there. Additional linen closet. This is the depth of the shower. Probably right at 36 inches deep by maybe 12 inches across. You do have a porcelain foot flush toilet. Bathroom vanity with the stainless steel bowl sink. And there's your medicine cabinet. Plenty of room, guys. I'm 6'2", over 220 pounds. Absolutely a lot of room. You do in fact have, of course, the seat for the ladies. Very, very good size shower. Let's look at the main bedroom now in the front. Lots of changing room. So this is absolutely beautiful to me. A lot of times customers don't think about the changing room that is needed whenever maybe you are full-time inside of a coach. The new system is very nice if you think of it this way. This is a very big bed scruncher. It's going to give you all that changing room to walk around, but of course be very cautious. You don't want to maybe overload the system with maybe an upgraded mattress that's too heavy. I do believe this is a queen bed. You have additional storage underneath. I'll try to open that up for you. Plus that's a pretty cool shoe garage right there. But look at the size of this though. I'm excited to show you guys this. The closet on board this thing is huge. Would you consider this maybe to be a walk-in closet? Let me show you why. So you can go in, of course this does take a stackable washer and dryer, but look at this. There's tons of room. It's huge. Connections for, of course, your washing machine on this side. Additional storage up here. A good place for some shoes up on the top. And your dryer would be located right over here on this side. Just absolutely amazing with the way they've changed the closet layout. So with the, of course, the bed being scrunched up now with how much room you could have. Maybe room for a huge TV with TV connections right up here. And the square windows just set everything off. I absolutely like that. So I am getting ready to leave for the day, and I was about to unplug this thing, and I wanted to share my view this evening as the sun's going down. This thing's absolutely beautiful with the square windows. I like them a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing what different customers like about them, or have to say about them, should I say. What do you guys think? Hope you guys appreciate the addition of view here this evening. So let's look at the price. A date and time of making the video, I always like to show the MSRP sheet that's listed, of course, on the fridge of these campers. Maybe you can pause it and read this one. Date and time of making the video, $70,265. And of course the sales price here, If you don't want to see anything on the outside, I really would appreciate each and every one of you guys that would hit the thumbs up or leave a comment down below telling me what you think of the new 2024 Heritage Glen 308 RL. I'm mind blown. It is absolutely beautiful. It does take a little bit larger truck though to pull it. And let's start with this. So when these things show up, all the weight as far as what it weighs when this thing comes across the scales when it's leaving is displayed right inside the door. And this one, you're at 38 feet 7 inches of total length, 9,887 pounds unloaded. So that's minus the propane tanks being filled. That's minus the battery. You know, this one has the battery on it, and of course that's minus any of your stuff. So it's very, very heavy. It's very, very long, and I'd recommend at least a 3/4 ton to pull it. So that's why I'm saying this thing's huge. It looks extremely massive, but when you look at this little guy over here, this thing has a GVWR of 11,200, 11,400. This thing is massive. I love the fully painted front cap with a bit longer LED accent lights. You have some additional storage right through here. That's the battery disconnect switch located there. All of your slide mechanisms are rack and pinion. Notice your 2 air conditioners right up here. So this coach is going to be stabilized from 2 sets of electric stabilizers. One in the front, one in the back. Of course, you also have the electric tongue jack here. Let me show you these real quick. Some people get this confused for a fully automatic leveling system. It's not fully automatic. It's not a leveling. This is a stabilizer. These will only go down until they feel about maybe 10 to 12 pounds of pressure before they completely cut off. That's what they're designed to do. And of course, when you retract them back, we're just going to retract all the way back up against the coach. There's a really good shot of your fully enclosed underbelly, your spare tire. Don't forget, the underbelly is in fact heated. You have 12-volt tank heaters wrapped on all of your tanks there. Square windows, pre-tinted from the factory. Outside speakers. Friction hinge on your doors. Look at your door. This is nice. It's black. It looks like it's solid glass. You also have the window there with the Lippert component screen, I do believe. No, not the screen. So you do have maybe an option to install that later. That's nice. Usually you don't have windows on the RVs like this. LED lights, of course, under both of the awnings. What do you guys think of the new square windows? I kind of like them. You got the wider stance on the axles with Goodyear tires. Pretty basic suspension system. I'll show it to you once we get closer around. If you decide that you want maybe to set a grill in place, there is LP connections back here on the back. This is the second set of controls for your stabilizing system. Again, will only go down until it feels so much amount of pressure before it completely turns off. Check it out. That's a 2-inch receiver on the back. Good place maybe for a luggage rack, a bike rack, some additional accessory back here on the back. All your cable connections are back here. You got the Lippert component for the additional ladder, blindside camera prep. You also have a power cord. I get asked this question a lot. Yes, these things all come, of course, with a power cord. These are about standard, I do believe, around 20 to 25 feet in length. This one is a 50 amp. Good place for your sewer lines once you're finished camping. Those just get tucked in there. So that is the down and the dirty for that, but let me show you how many connections you have. Again, not for towing another vehicle, just for maybe some sort of accessory back here. So sewer connections on board, you have a few different ones. This one's going to be your main sewer. You have, of course, several gray handles and a black. So only one connection for the down and the dirty, which would be stored way back there, of course. So just one. If you happen to install your washer and your dryer, that's going to be where the water will be coming from your drain. So just be cautious of that and that gray handle pull handle there. This is going to be your city water connection, your black tank flush, the exhaust for the 60,000 BTU tankless water heater, and that's the exhaust for your furnace. Your outdoor storage underneath your bed. This is the king size bed in the front. No carpet in the RV. Again, this is that new woven type material. This has been great in my opinion. I'm not a fan of carpet. I have terrible allergies. This has been a great thing I've seen since I think like the last 3 years now. Magnetic latches. Very solid RV. Aluminum structure, vacuum bonded. Very nice. And of course now the one-piece fiberglass roof. That's nice. I'm very impressed. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Come see me.